time again. You know where you at? Valhalla, let's get it. Turn the sound up.
Lights down low, but the screen bright, glowing. Another game day, yeah, the energy flowing. Valhalla's on the mic, yeah, the host with the most. From the west to the Midwest, we raising the toast for the boys in blue. Dodger fan, we run deep while the other fans sleep. These the promises we keep. Every pitch, every swing in the chat, we all in. This ain't just a stream, this a straight up call, and we getting loud in the hall tonight. Got the whole chat vibing, feeling right. Valhalla's calling, yeah, the game is on. We be here till the victory is won. We getting loud in the hall tonight for the purple and gold or the blue and white. From the Calico sun to the Minnesota cold, for the Vikings faithful, stories yet to be told. Skull Vikes in the house, hear the war horn sound. Best sports talk on the tube, just look around. Then we switching the lanes for the other purple and gold. Laker Nation stand up, watch the legends unfold. This a place for the fans by a real fanatic. The passion is real, man, the vibe's automatic. We getting loud in the hall tonight. Got the whole chat vibing, feeling right. Valhalla's calling, yeah, the game is on. We be here till the victory is won. We getting loud in the hall tonight for the purple and gold or the blue and white. Yeah, you see the vision, you feel the pride. Hit that subscribe, nowhere to hide. Smash it like button, show them we here. Become a member, make the message clear. You ain't just a viewer, you part of the crew. Showing that support, yeah, we seeing you.
Yeah! The hall is live. Valhalla Sports Talk. We here all day. Let's go!
What's up, everybody? What's up? Valhalla Sports Talk is on the air. It's the NFC Championship. The Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. And Valhalla Sports Talk is here for all the action. What's up, everybody? What is up? This is supposed to be a 4:30 start here in the AZ. It's currently 4:26. So we don't have a lot of time. So let's just get to it, y'all. Let me do some shout-outs to the early arrivals. I can only go up so far. Shelby Minnick, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights, Ella Shiva Jones, Daniel Quackenbush, Sheila, Dab Dave. Who else we got? Who else? Carmen, Don Allen, up in here. Who else we got? Jacoby in the house. Cambodianoid Cooking in the house. Who else we got? If I miss you, I apologize. I'm a scrolling man. George Casillas in the house. William Vernoy Jr. up in here. William Vernoy is in the house. T. Kubler up in here. Anna Marie. Up in here. Who else we got? David Catalano. A $1 Valhalla. Appreciate it. And Smoke is in the house. Charleston Lewis is in the house. Yeah. All right, Seattle going to wear their all blue uniforms. Says he's feeling better this week after that oblique strain. The Rams are going to let Byron Young, the linebacker, play through a knee injury. I haven't seen the Rams uniforms yet. McVay will minimize play calling before the snap to prevent issues with the crowd noise in Seattle. The sun is out in portions of the stadium. A bit of light on a dark day. A bit of light on a dark day. Let's pause that because I don't care about that. Matchup predictor, according to ESPN Analytics, gives the Rams a 45.5% chance of victory. The Seahawks, 54.5%. So Seattle the favorite. This game will take place. This game will take place at Lumen Field, Seattle, Washington, 44 degrees, partly cloudy skies. It'll be shown on Fox on your local television dial. Field judge Trewick Boger, the line judge Kent Payne, referee Clay Martin, back judge Jonah Monroe, down judge David Oliver, the side judge Anthony Jeffries. Betting is open. You use your Valhalla Sports Talk points. They're like points, but with a V to bet the winner of the game. The choices: the Rams or Seahawks. Between 10 and 10,000 if you got that many. And you too could be point rich at the end of the day. Rams in their white jerseys, blue pants, and the blue Ram helmet. For those of you that like to put a little Skrilla, some scratch, some bacon, some dinero, some dollar, some ducats, some cheddar, some cheese, some money, some moolah on the game. Seattle Seahawks are a 2.5 point favorite. The line opened at 1.5. Seahawks are minus 142 on the money line. Rams plus 120. 45.5 is the over-under. That is down from an opening line of 47.5. Here are your season leaders for the two teams. Matthew Stafford, 4,707 yards, 388 for 597, 46 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Sam Darnold, 4,048 yards, 323 for 477, 25 touchdowns, 14 picks. Williams, the leading rusher for the Rams, 1,252 yards on 259 carries, 10 touchdowns. Walker, the third for Seattle, 1,027 yards, 221 for 5 tutties. Leading receiver for the Rams is that man, Puka Nacua, 129 receptions, 10 touchdowns, 1,715 yards. The Seattle has one of their own. Jackson Smith in Jigba, 119 receptions, 10 touchdowns, 1,793 receiving yards. That guy we just mentioned, Young. How come this is not moving for me? Sorry, y'all. I was so into my spiel, I didn't have the right stuff on the screen for you. What a rookie. Young, the linebacker we just spoke about, 12 sacks on the season. Williams for Seattle, 7. All right, the teams are taking the field. Tom Brady, Kevin Burkhardt on the call for Fox. Seattle wins this game. The Vikings GM should be fired, says Kubler. MVP has already been decided. It's a regular season award. The Rams will get 3 interceptions, 2 for touchdowns, says Catalano. Mavis and Mudhead? Yeah, I don't know about all that. All right, so let's get this thing over here. 40 in the house. Does anybody know who I'm going to root for in this game? Does anybody remember? Does anybody remember a few weeks back when I said that you cannot discount a team winning a championship in a city? And I said it wouldn't surprise me. Dodgers win that World Series. Wouldn't surprise me if the Rams win the Super Bowl. Who am I rooting for? I am rooting for the Los Angeles Rams. End that, Kubler. End that. And you are correct. I want him to feel pain. Absolute pain. All right, they're going to go to commercial. They're going to come back and do the national anthem. I am cheering for the Rams. Whose house? Rams' house. Due for a stinkers is up in smoke. Southern Cal all the way, says Cambodia Noi. I have officially climbed on the bandwagon, y'all. I have officially climbed on the Rams bandwagon. I don't own any Rams stuff. People love a comeback story, says Anna Marie. I don't. Rams going down, says Sheila. Darnold sucked. 2 consecutive 14-win season with 2 different teams, says Kubler. He sucks. Hawks had 41 last week. If they do that again, give them the trophy, says yeah, the Rams are going to have to stop this rushing attack by Seattle, y'all. That's a 2-headed monster. Seattle has this 2-headed monster. All right, time for the national anthem, y'all. I will remove my cap for this whole bad boy, and I will be silent until it completes. They got an American flag unfurled at the 50. I'm a bitter Darnold hater. Facts. Bitter? Maybe. Hater? Yes. I can't stand that sumbitch. Here we go. Charbonnet's out. All right, national anthem complete. I think they had a flyover by some F-35s. And here we go. They go to commercial. Rams Seahawks coming up. Rams Seahawks right around the corner, Chet. I didn't know that Charbonnet was out. I didn't know that Charbonnet was out of this game. I had no idea. I'll put it on slow mode if I have to, if we get too much of that. I'll put it on slow mode if we get too much of that garbage. 63 in the house, y'all. Kickoff just around the corner. Whoever wins this game has such an advantage in the Super Bowl, West Coast versus East Coast. I wouldn't discount that Patriots team, y'all. Listen, y'all, this Patriot team has been in the Super Bowl. I wouldn't discount it. And G in the house. And G up in here, up in here. Out for the remainder of the season. A significant ACL injury. Wow. Wow, wow. Remember, no football, no real football for 2 weeks, right? To the Super Bowl. Next week an off week as they do as they do the Pro Bowl festivities. So I'll guarantee that both the teams that make the Super Bowl are going to prepare for one another. Okay. I guarantee I'll be rooting in the Super Bowl for today's winning team, says Schmidt. Does anyone outside of the Northeast root for the Patriots? Says Obe. I don't know. I know some Patriots fans. I know some locally here. You win that many Super Bowls, you're gonna have some bandwagon fans for show, full show. Kind of like the Chiefs. Kind of like the Chiefs. Ain't that right? Sheila and Dab Dave. Hey, Val, can you call sumo in spring tournament? No. Sumo wrestling? Hell no. All right, so most of the stadium is in the shadows. The roof has sun on it, but most of the stadium, the way they have these overhangs on the side. Let's see if we are lined up a little bit better with the stats page here once it gets going. Let's see if we're lined up a little bit better. Usually Fox is better than CBS for me. Some guy in Switzerland has a Mahomes jersey. A fan can be anywhere in the world. Bunch of haters to Sheila. Oh, man. All right, so Seattle's going to kick it. Oh, shit, I didn't change the players and shit. Why didn't y'all tell me that shit? I didn't change the logos. All right, I'm going to do that in a minute. I got the logos all wrong. Why didn't y'all tell me? Salamander under the house. All right, kick away. It's going to be returned. 20, 25, 30. Down at the 30. So we're underway. We are underway. Let me get this done first. Let me get this bad boy lined up first. And then I'll fix those logos that are screwed up. All right, so I'm behind already, right? Am I behind? First and 10, Stafford, handoff, Williams to the left, gain of about 3. All right, going to be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, Chet. I can't believe I didn't notice that. All right, I'll make a determination if it's too far ahead. It's already a play ahead of me. Shotgun here on a 2nd and 6. Stafford back to pass. Intended for Puka, caught by Puka. So it's going to be 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Chet. Where the hell are the... Oh, they're on the main. 73 in the house. All right, give me a minute. I'm trying to fix this, yo. Home logo. Back to pass on a 3rd and short. Fires it over the middle, intended for Puka, and it's incomplete. And the Rams go 3 and out on their opening possession. The Rams go 3 and out, chat. There we go. So punt formation. Punt is away. Fair catch made at the 19. All right, we cooking with gas now, chat. We cooking with gas. Sam Darnold coming out. 29 wins in the last 2 seasons. That's the most in the NFL. Mo Money in the house. All right, shotgun on a 1st and 10. It's a handoff. Up the middle there. He'll gain about 6, 7. Walker on the carry. Well, it was left over from the last stream, Schmidt. Right, shotgun here on a 2nd and 5. Darnold has a running back, Walker to his right, 2 wide outs to the left, 1 up top. He's going right to left on your television screen. Darnold with time over the middle, incomplete. Intended for Smith and Jigba. I'll bring up the stat page during commercials, chat. Hoping I don't burn the place down. $79 in the house. Shotgun on a 3rd and 5. Darnold bracketed by running backs. Back to pass. Gonna throw it long, right side, wide open. Hot, and he takes it all the way to about the 23. 1st down, Seahawks. Darnold to Shaheed for 51 yards and a Seattle Seahawk 1st down. You're ahead of us? I can't be ahead of you. No. Vikings are my first team. I don't have a second team. Quick throw, right side. Caught. Takes it upfield. Pushed out of bounds. The Seahawks have entered the red zone already. The Seahawks enter the red zone. Ball's on the wrong side? Yeah. 30 seconds ahead of you? I don't know. I'm behind the stat thing. First and goal from the 9. Darnold under center. Single setback behind him. Puts the tight end in motion. Handoff. Walker going right. Takes it to the 6. So a 3-yard gainer. Going to make it second and goal. 11:08 clock running here in the first quarter. All right, Darnold enters center here for a second and goal. It's a bunch formation. It's going to be a handoff right up the gut. And he'll take it. Oh, he's loose. Walker finally goes down at about the 2, maybe the 3. So third and goal. Darnold 2 for 3 for 67 yards on this drive. Broadcast is behind you, says Daniel Queckenbush. Schmidt says, I love this team. All right, under center for Darnold on a third and goal. Rams crowding the line. It's a handoff. Walker trying to get the corner. Touchdown, Seahawks. So the Seahawks take their opening drive of the game down the field, and they get the tutty. Walker, right in, 2 yards, touchdown. Heather Logan in the house. No spoilers in this game, says Daniel. From the left hash, the extra point. Snap, spot, hold, kick, good. And Seattle takes the early 7-0 lead. 7-0 lead, y'all. The big play on that drive was that 50-yard pass. That was the biggie. The Rams got to answer, y'all. The Rams got to answer. It could get ugly quick. Nobody's spoiling. He was just saying that I'm in front of most people. I just got paid on Walker being the first touchdown, says Co Nigel. All right, so Rams 0, Seahawks 7. And we got some scoring in this game. Rams already look lazy on defense, says Summer. What's on after the game on Fox? Hell, I don't know. What do I know what's on Fox after the game? What you going to do if somehow Sam and Seattle win the Super Bowl? I'm not going to do much anything. I'm not going to do anything if he wins the Super Bowl. Why would I give a shit? I'll be rooting against him. I'll guarantee that if they get in there. Don't worry, the Rams will still take this, says Johnny Shades. My TV is about 2 plays ahead of you, says Schmidt. Greetings from the UK. Massive happy Pats fan here. Bring on the Super Bowl, says Todd Brady. Carlson says, I'm guessing they score right away. Gordon Ramsay dressed like a noodle on Masked Singer. He's not my boy. He'll watch the Daytona 500 in a few weeks. Anyway, 100 in the house. If you're new, hit the sub. If you like what you see, give the video a like. Robin Brazel says, pause that TV. I ain't pausing shit. I'm already behind. What you talking about? In fact, I'm going to go back one and come back in. Look at it. It buffered right when I went in. That's like 5-10 seconds right there. 7 plays, 81 yards. It took 3:36 off the clock. It resulted in a Walker cut 2-yard touchdown run and gave the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. $1 million football over to the Rams. Kick is away. It'll come down at the 3. 20. 25. Collision. 27. 27, and we got some pushing and a shoving and a pushing. So these two teams in the same division, right? They hate each other. All right, Stafford coming out, y'all. He's got to answer. The stat screen is already showing 2nd and 7, chat, so that's why I'm not on the stat screen. That's why I ain't over there. So CBS the worst, Fox not much better. Under center, Stafford, it's a handoff. Going left. It'll be a gain of about 4. Takes it out past the 30 to the 31. Oh, whoever said their TV was ahead. Yeah, pause your TV. My TV's a dumb TV, says Obe. Ohio in the house. Ohio up in here. 2nd and 7 for the Rams. 2nd and 7. Stafford under center. 4 wide. Back to pass. Going long. Right side. Nakoot. Whose house? Rams house. Let's go. Let's go. Anything you could do, I could do better. I could do anything better than you. So 1st and 10 from the Seattle 26. Stafford in the shotgun. Back to pass. Got to go long. Right side. Corner. Intended for Puka. Incomplete. In the end zone. All hail King Puka. Stafford 2 for 4 for 47. 8:28 clock running here in the first quarter. Stafford in the shotgun. The ball rests on the Seattle 26. Shotgun running back to the right. 3 wide formation. Stafford looks left, then goes right. Intended for Devontae Adams. They say it was uncatchable. Adams begging for a flag for interference. But the referee said it was, or that linesman said it was not catchable. Great win by New England, says Jeffrey. They are very loud in Seattle. Shotgun for Stafford. Trips left with a wide receiver Adams down low here. Back to pass. Fires its sidearm intended for Puka. It's incomplete. So it'll be 4th and 10, and the Rams will send out the field goal unit. The Rams will send out the field goal unit to try to cut into this lead. Not so much a Pats win, but a win in the weather. Now they won. They won. Hey, cry to Sean Payton for not kicking that field goal in the first quarter. Kick is up. It's good. So the Rams take their opening possession and parlay it into a 3-point score, and they now trail Seattle by 4. We've got 8:15 to go in the first quarter. 8:15 to go in the first quarter. Rams 3, Seahawks 7. I will drop that field goal in the chat. That's what I do. That's what I do over here on the Valhalla Sports Talk, Dealy Hickey. Patriots fan from the UK, come on, Seahawks. Says Ian Greenslade. Some of these coaches forgot that the team with the most points at the end of the game wins. You can score points a variety of ways.
You don't go down easily. You keep pushing. If you've been diagnosed with metastatic...
Baby! Let me see how ugly this is.
Pluvicto can be used before chemotherapy for some people. Pluvicto involves contact with radioactivity, which may increase the risk for cancer and cause fetal harm. Drink plenty of fluids, urinate often, use contraception, and talk to your doctor about ways to reduce the...
We be here. Hey, no problem. No problem, Ian. No problem, buddy. 118 in the house chat. 118 up in here, up in here. Help me out. Hit the sub. Get a video like. Again, I do not know for sure if I'll be doing the Super Bowl this year. I do not know. The view counts are not too bueno. Not too bueno. Rooting for the Seahawks is Ohio. Europe will get 3 teams. Says Quackenbush. All right, but here we go. 8:15 to go in the first quarter. The Rams teeing it up to kick it back to the Seahawks. $1 million football transfers over there. A kick is away. Kneel down in the end zone. He did not land it in the landing zone. If you have to have a Euro team, you have to have a Euro division, says Summerall. COO asked Thor if he was hungry, and I'm sure he looked up like, is that a trick question? He's always hungry. Ron checks in, says hit the like button. Appreciate it, Ron. 1st and 10 from the 35. That's where this will start. Darnold under center, running back behind him. He'll hand it to Walker. Walker to the left. Be a gain of about 3. Keeps him legs driving and takes it out to the 40. Ian Greenslade at 2. I'm not sure what that is. I'm not sure what kind of money that is, but thank you for the 2, whatever. Valhalla. Is that a euro? Thank you for the 2 euro. Valhalla.
Are you going to eat now?
2nd and 5. Yes, dear. Can I have it in a bowl? 2nd and 5. 7:30 to go. Darnold fakes the handoff, rolls to his left. It's caught by the tight end. First down. He did fumble it out of bounds. But that'll be first down Seahawks, I think. Yeah. $3. London is a huge sports city, so I could see them handing an NFL-type franchise. Not sure if it's realistic due to logistics. All right, 6:54 clock running here in the first quarter. Darnold under center again, a single setback behind him. He'll hand it. Walker again, still on his feet, takes it into Rams territory to the 48. You can take those. You want to put them in the freezer? No room?
In the fridge?
In the fridge? All right, so here we go. Walker, the sole setback again. The Rams better figure out a way to stop him, and they better figure it out quick. 2nd and 2. Darnold under center. Walker up the middle. First down and more. First down and more. Takes it to the Rams, 38. Making guys miss. Yep, they better figure out how to stop him. Smells good. I just got my dinner, y'all. Mac and cheese with weenies. The McWeenie. Makes the handoff. Darnold going to throw it this time to Walker. Walker catches it, takes it inside the 30 for another Seattle Seahawk first down. This could be a blowout, chat. This is giving me big-time blowout vibes.
Do you have a drink?
I think I probably need a refill.
Do you have ice?
I don't think so. Been all day. Oh, yeah.
Just refill?
Actually, I just need a soda. All right, 1st and 10 from the 24. Walker again. This time they'll finally stop him for a loss of 1. Kenneth Crazy Legs Walker. A blowout by Darnold. You got to be kidding me. If they can't stop this running back, they're screwed. Well, Walker running all over him. What you doing, buddy? You're still limping really bad. Darnold back to pass, a throw this side. Caught by Smith and Jigba. Going to be 3rd and very short here. Seahawks are in the red zone. Seahawks for the 2nd time today are in the red zone. Elroy is pissed. Who's Elroy? Who's that? All right, Darnold in the shotgun here on a 3rd and short, 3rd and 2. Fakes the handoff. Darnold going to throw it. A one-handed catch on the sideline here. What a catch. Oh, my God. Smith and Jigba with the one-handed grab. So 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 7. Handoff to that other running back. This time he'll get stopped. Taken back out to the 10. All right, so just some mac and cheese and some hot dogs. Spidey catch. Ram stinks, says Eric. Drip says WTF Seahawks. Up in Smug says, please throw a pick. 2nd and goal. Darnold under center. Single setback behind him. It's Walker. Handoff. Up the middle. They tackle him. How about a flag? Ooh, the Rams might need this bad. This is usually holding on the offense. Yep, holding on the offense, number 75. No Super Bowl for you, Rams, again, just like last year, says Eric. Hopefully the Wieners bring us good luck. Grabbed him around the neck, y'all. So 2 minutes clock running here in the first quarter. Darnold in the shotgun with a running back, Walker to his left. 3 wide, 4 wide actually. Njigba put in motion, sent back to the bottom here. Darnold looked his way, but sends it to Walker. Walker straight up the field, takes it inside the 10 to the 9. 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, chat. All right, 3rd and goal. Darnold in the shotgun, running back to his right. 4 wide, trips left. Rams showing blitz. They rush 4. Darnold throws it. Incomplete in the end zone. Incomplete. Intended for, not sure who that was. A Barner? So the field goal unit will come out for the Seahawks. A big stop by the Rams. All right, Myers on 4th and goal, a 27-yard attempt from the right hash. Snap, spot, kick, and it's good. It's good. So back to a 7-point game, chat. 54 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 54 seconds remaining. Take the points. That bullshit walks in this room and Val knows. Don't be the Denver coach. Would you like a hot dog chunk tornillis?
What's more of those deviled eggs, too? First base, Bud Light.
So how we feeling, Rams fans? How we feeling?
I'll make it fit, so that was not making out.
Very good.
Some patients saw visible healing. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver.
You made it from scratch.
Tell your doctor. Utilize symptoms for vaccine. Healing is possible. Check bio.
Noodles?
$6 only.
I'm gonna have some doggy. Wieners brought us good luck. The Wieners. The Wieners, chat.
By GFC, we are professional grade. I want us to stand here and fast forward to January NFC Championship. Focus. Something. Team Cross, they see the tape.
So I had my little moment where I showed up in the search, y'all. That moment is gone. Alice the Goon, better than the Sea Hag. All right, 54 seconds to go in the first quarter. Seahawks kick it back to the Rams. Gonna bring it back. 20, 30, out to about the 35. Out to about the 35. No fire in the hole. Here we go. First and 10. Stafford under center. Puts Puka in motion. Handoff left. Williams. Gain of about 2. Yeah, me too. Lots of bugs in those, Shelby. And they're calling it 2nd and 6. Stafford under center. 2 wide. 3 wide. Handoff. Williams, first down and more. Takes it to midfield. First down. House. Rams house. All right, so we're through one quarter, chat. We are through one quarter in Seattle. Seattle Seahawks 10, Rams 3. Hey, they brought back those most interesting man in the world commercials. Little Dos Equis magic. I don't like being in them in any temperature.
When you're in here. Secondly, for decades, we bought you the very best.
Steak from Outback for your dinner, didn't you? Comfortable temps. So usually in the NFC and AFC championship games, you start getting signs of those Super Bowl commercials. This is one for Instacart that has Ben Stiller. That's why you grew the beard? For the most interesting man? I'm not an NFL fan, but I still come and hang with you, buddy. Most interesting man in the world, definitely not Valhalla, Koner, or Mike. Rams are extremely lucky they were able to hold the Seagulls to a field goal on that last possession. This is up in smoke. All right, we're about to get back to it, y'all. It's in Santa Clara in California. And G says, let's go Rams. They're talking about how this is one of the loudest stadiums in the NFL. How is Seattle so much louder than even a dome? Is it the fans or the shape of the stadium? Or both? From the 50, first and 10. Stafford hands it to Puka on the end around. Puka takes it upfield. It'll be a gain of about 4. Gain of about 4. Puka loses his helmet, and he's John with the Seahawks. The most interesting man in the world bores me. He says, oh, Instacart man with a Benson Boone in his band, Ben Stiller, whatever. I don't know what that means. The stadium, elevation. What's up, Ty Gator? 2nd and 6. Stafford back to pass, throwing it. Caught. Adams. Devontae Adams on the reception from Stafford takes the ball to the 22 and another Rams first down. Yards per play, 8 for the Rams, 8.2 for the Seahawks. Stafford under center on a 1st and 10 from the 23. It'll be a handoff. Williams going right. He'll be tackled for a loss of 1 or 2. Fans close to the field. This particular stadium is designed to hold the sound in. Second and 10. Stafford with time over the middle. Incomplete, intended for Adams. Intended for Adams. Third and 10. Stafford back to pass. He's in trouble. Sacked. So 4th down. Stafford got a face mask call ignored. Stafford lost that ball for a moment, too. 4th and 19. The kick by Beavis is up. That's good. So Seattle gets a gift there. That should have been a face mask. 10-6, y'all. Ten six.
Potato loaf or sauce and caramel churros. Enjoy the lots. Just all in the garden. Oh, there's no valet.
Rams need the defense to hold up here. They need the defense to get a stop here and get a little confidence. And a 3 and out would be nice. A 3 and out would be bueno. Ref standing there didn't call it. That's true. Darnold does remember a non-face mask call against the Rams. Drinking a blackberry mojito by White Claw. It tastes horrible. Like Robitussin cough syrup.
There's your recipe. Tail it instantly.
Well, once they get it, Shelby, I'll give it to them. We need some bueno here, Rams, says Theo. What we got left before halftime? 12-11. 12-11 before the half. Slim says it sounds horrible, too. I have now run out of hot dog chunks in my mac and cheese and weenies. It's a sad moment. They didn't get the touchdown, David. All right, kick away, $1 million football to the Seahawks. This will be down in the end zone. They don't want this guy for Seattle to return it. So apparently these games today, there's guys on these coaches on these teams that need a coach are looking at. Who do you think teams are looking at from these games today? You know, Thor, I know you got a full steak. So you burning a hole in my head. Throw by Darnold. Caught all the way out to the 50. First down. 16-yard gain. That was a good throw by Darnold. Give credit where credit is due. That was a laser. Shotgun formation on a 1st and 10 from the Rams 49. Fumble! Darnold covers it up. So that'll be a loss of like 6. So you see what I did there, chat? I said something positive about Darnold to reverse jinx him, and he immediately fumbles the snap. Brains, chat. I don't do those Vienna sausages myself. No, do you? 2nd and 19. Darnold sacked. The Rams defense showed up. Let's go Rams, says Manta Racer. I deployed the reverse praise trick, y'all. And it's been all ugly for Darnold since I did so. A fumble and a sack. Now it's 3rd and 27. Reverse psychology. Handoff. He's going to be tackled after a 4-yard gain. That's not 27. Then the Seahawks will have to punt. Connor checks in from North Kakalaki. What's up, Connor? Welcome to the stream. Sack that sucker, says David Catalano. Damn, says Schmidt. Punt formation. Watch for the fake Rams, because these Seahawks are sneaky little bastards. Punt is away. $1 million football to the Rams. Fair caught, fumbled, recovered by the Rams. Oh, man. Oh, man. Punt is what we needed, says Theo. If he didn't get tackled, he would have kept on running. Sounds good in the Bloody Mary. 117 in the house, 1,400 views. Hit the sub, get the video a like. Here's your stat page. The Manson must never forget that despite the new uniform, Darnold is a Jet, and at heart, he's born to lose. I steep with 7 tropical fruits. You steep? Played that Uno reverse card. That's what I did. I hit him with the Uno reverse. The draw 4. You can member up on the channel for as little as $1, y'all, and you get every one of these emojis. $1, and you'll be living the emoji life. You know what I mean? You will be living that emoji life for as little as $1, y'all. Delish. Seattle, Kansas City, New Orleans traditionally have the loudest crowds. You better not sleep on them Vikes. We just don't have much to cheer about, all right? Learned what praising Darnold would do when he was with the Vikings. That's why I hate that bastard. Do they sell over here? Huh? Thug says bad face mask call. Commercial for the Winter Olympics. They're showing Lindsey Vonn, former girlfriend of Tiger Woods, Olympic gold medalist. 41. She'll be going back to the Olympics. Let's go over here for a minute. All right, so the Rams are going to start out at the 14 with a very loud crowd. 1st and 10, handoff. Williams going left. Williams, nice run. Nice run there. So 2nd down, it'll be 2nd and short. Again, that stat page is ahead of my call, y'all. From the 20 now. Another handoff. Williams going right this time. 1st down, Rams. Olympics are in Italy. So it's going to be another Olympic where the events are taking place when we're sleeping, isn't it? 8:10 clock running here in the 2nd quarter. 1st and 10 for the Rams. Stafford under center, running back behind him. Handoff. Follows the tight end through the hole, takes it to the 29, to the Rams 29. So the Rams got the run game going now. Like Seattle before them, the Rams have that running game moving. Oh, since his emoji life is where it's at. Most Winter Olympic events suck anyways, is up in smoke. Back to pass, Stafford. First down to his tight end. And the Rams, as John Madden used to say, are matriculating the ball down the field. All finals will be around 11 a.m. and 2 Eastern. Oh, daytime streaming. Daytime streaming. So I'll be streaming for the people at the JOB. 6:46. Stafford fakes the handoff. Thrown it long over the middle. Caught. Puka. First down. Rams house. And gee, a $2 Valhalla. Holla. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. David Minot in the house. Saw a vid yesterday of snowboarding. Rams are slowly getting momentum. Crazy, says Cambodia. 6:11, clock running. Second quarter, 1st and 10 for the Rams from the Seattle 44. Seattle showing pressure. It's a handoff going right. He'll get nothing on that right side. That's where everybody was going. Okay, we got an advertisement for the Daytona 500 on Fox on February 15th. I will probably be streaming Speed Weeks this year again. That will probably be a one-off event on the channel, though. Probably a one-off event. I like snowmobile backflips. Back to pass, a handoff. Lots of room, left side. 30, Corum. Out of bounds. At the 25, 1st and 10, Rams.
In the middle of the pocket, you kind of spin around, and not really a delayed draw, but a big shit draw. And then for him, you just rarely get that type of space with this defense.
I'll never stream another F1 race. Ever. That was a disaster on all levels. 1st and 10, another handoff. Williams this time, gain of about 2. Gain of about 2. Nope, I'm retired from F1 streaming. Shit, I'm damn near retired from regular streaming the way these things are going lately. 4:14, clock running here in the second quarter. Back to pass, empty backfield, throw this side, caught by Puka. Puka inside the 20, just shy of the first. And the Rams have entered the red zone.
When he works a point, we're trying to do something confident where he makes it to him and get the ball down the field. But goodness of mine, he's a solid swing through the
I don't know what's going on with him. He's a I don't know. Oh, I don't know what happens with him sometimes. 3:30 clock running here in the second quarter. By the way, thanks for membering up the other day. I didn't thank you. A run right side, first down. Takes it to the 11. TMI. Yeah, he's like up in smoke. I never know what the hell he's going to say. 2:50 clock running here, second quarter. 1st and 10 for the Rams. Stafford under center. Got a running back behind him, a bunch formation, and whistles. McVay takes a timeout. You go to a commercial break, chat. I lost my pay-as-you-go credit card. I had to get a new one. I appreciate it, buddy. I appreciate it. And plays already for the Rams here. Stafford now 6 for 11 for 104 yards. First and 10, 2:41 before halftime. Who gets the second half kickoff, chat? I don't remember. I think it's the Rams. They put Puka in motion and run that way. Williams cuts it upfield, takes it inside the 10 to the 9. So we're not making a deal concerning that hat you have on? Don't be like that. No deals. No deals for this one, Andre. You're not worthy of this one. You are not worthy of this one. This one, it looks damn good. Damn good. Stafford under center. Single setback behind him. Puts Puka in motion. Stafford appears to be changing the protection. And I think we're going to get an offsides. No, they take it to the 2-minute mark. The Rams take it to the 2-minute mark, and we go to a commercial with some Snoop Dogg playing in the background. It's like this and like this and like that, y'all. Have you had a Darnold rant yet? Not really. Ty Gator says 20 inches deep, South Louisiana. You all need to come get your weather and bring it up north. Seahawks get the ball? Are you sure? I'm still waiting for Val to auction off stream-worn attire. Yeah, I'm going to auction off my draws. Give us what we want, says Andre P. Thomas, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. $20. Oh, 20 degrees. I'm ready for 100-degree heat and humidity, says Blake. How much for the drawers, says Ed G. After Darnold's back-to-back 14-win seasons, Darnold's slander does not age well, says Stephen Richter. Treat me to the talking dog at halftime. Okay. I'll be the first bidder for them draws. What we opening up at? I couldn't do it, y'all. I couldn't do it. I literally couldn't do it. That shit would weird me out. You know what I mean? I don't know how. I don't know. These gals be selling their bathwater. I just don't know. One gal I remember a few years back was selling her farts in a jar. It's just not me, chat. I'm over this winter BS, says Shelby. Thanks for not mentioning your unmentionables. Ian says Patriots. 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8. And G gives some membership. Let's go. Ice Baby gets it. Throw this side. Touchdown. Stafford to Williams for 9 yards and the touchdown. And the Rams take the lead. Thank you for that gifted. Ice Baby gets it. Farts, that's even better, says Andre P. Cardigans were on Minty Fresh in the USA. All right, extra point. Extra point here. The Rams definitely have taken the momentum in this game. Extra point is up, and it's good. So they started on their 13-yard line, y'all, and took it all the way down the field on this vaunted Seattle defense. If I sold my farts, I'm sure there would be casualties, says that G. Yeah. I mean, I don't even know how old girl prepped for that. You know what I mean? You just have a sesh where you eat all the worst shit that you know gives you the farts. My wife is stuck in Seattle right now, says Andre P. She's probably at the game with Bill O. Andre, she's probably chillaxing, watching the game with Bill O. That's just a guess. I don't know for sure. I don't know for sure. Blake Elu, a $2 Valhalla. Appreciate it, buddy. And G, thank you for that gifted as well. Eat lots of cauliflower. Lots of all I'd have to eat, all I'd have to get to fire up the fart factory. All I'd have to eat is some of them Burger King onion rings. I had box seats for this game. I decided to be here in the chat instead, says Up in Smoke. I taught my children to say, excuse me, I fluffed in the air. I eat boiled eggs and pork and beans before jury duty, says Ty Gator. The mojo on the Rams, says Banter Racer. $82 likes. 145 up in here. Hit the sub. Get a video a like. They don't call you back for jury duty. Wide open was Williams on that pass from Stafford. Absolutely wide open. All right, kick away. Seattle will take possession of the $1 million football with 1:55 remaining before halftime. Storms of Bruin was out of code. Our code for I farted at the house, at the dog catcher house. Eat chili dogs and drink beer. That will give you all the stinky parts you need, says Bill Wright. We got this figured out, y'all. We got this figured out. We could start a website, www.fartjar.com, and you could sell different versions of farts with a picture of us on the bottle. All right, a run to the right there. Little gainer, going to make it second down. Darnold now 8 for 10, 130 yards. I just want to say what I've said all year. Sam Darnold is an excellent quarterback, y'all. He is the man. He is the fucking man. Shotgun on a 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He's going to throw it. Tipped in the air, incomplete. My boss told me if I reported for jury duty, I was fired. What? I'll start on the fart logo, says Drip Show. Val runs a classy chat. Eat sardines and you'll fart like a penguin, says Steve Kubler. 3rd and 9 for the immortal Sam Darnold. He's in a shotgun formation. 4 wide. Rams showing pressure. Ball snapped. Back to pass. Throw. Incomplete. Too hot to handle. And Seattle will have to punt it on 4th and 9. I never had a sardine either. I did see them at Costco the other day, though. Weird. Absolutely. All hail Sam Darnold, king of the quarterback kingdom. Penguins because they eat sardines. The punt is away. It was almost blocked. Fair caught at the 17. There is a penalty flag on the field. Absolutely. They got to give you a jury duty off. All right, so there was a penalty on Seattle on the punt, and they're going to tack on 10. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Rams on their 28. He would have blocked that shit if he didn't get held. He would have blocked it. He would have blocked it full show, full show. New York, Minnesota, and Seattle will erect statues for King Darnold. I hope so. I'll probably go to that. I will probably go to that. Anchovies not invented by Pancho Villa. No USC. Up in Smoke says anchovies are good. Is it shocking that Up in Smoke is the one that would become the anchovy, the positive on the anchovy discussion, that he would say anchovies are good?
Classic corporate element. Sorry. Like a real element. And include the visibility to precipitation control outfit.
We be here till the victory is won. 1:33 remaining before halftime, y'all. You guys told me that Seattle gets the ball back. I mean, after the half, right? I'll believe you. I'm going to believe you. Todd Henry in the house, watching the highlights earlier of the Pats-Broncos game. Drake May is a gamer. Going to see a lot of postseason games from him. I don't disagree, Todd Henry. Long Beach Aquarium has a sea otter cam. It's a good one to watch. I love me some otters. I love me some otters. Sardines, smoked oysters, kipper snacks, all good, says Kubler. Any employee who refuses to allow an employee to go to jury duty can be jailed. Ice Ice Baby thanks Aunt G for the membership. Thanks for doing that, Ice. That game had no highlights, says Schmidt. Anchovies on pizza are actually quite tasty, but only good for once in a blue moon. All right, so the sun's still out, or at least it's still light in Seattle there. Their fans trying to get them going here, their defense. The Rams got 133 and 2 timeouts. Stafford in the shotgun, changing the protection, got a running back to his left, brings the tight end in motion. They're going right to left. A handoff to Williams. A Williams gain of about 4, maybe 5 even. Bad buffering on the TV. 1:23 clock running. Otters are like beavers on crack. They never stop moving. Record your idiot boss, and if you work for a large corporation, sue. Incomplete on the right side, intended for Puka. Incomplete. Up in Smoke said, I had jury back in the day, some former Heisman winner in Brentwood, California. There's no way I'm going to eat fuzzy fish. Shelby. No fuzzy fish for Shelby. Back to pass. Stafford going long. Left side. Incomplete. Incomplete, but they blew this play dead for some reason. So the Rams call a timeout. Shelby and I have drawn the fuzzy fish line. Is Matt Stafford the most underrated quarterback? Maybe. What do you think, Ian? No fuzzy fish. Drake May has it, though. That big run to seal it. You just know when a player has it. I agree. I agree with you, Todd. I really do. He gives me that vibe as well. He definitely gives me that same vibe, sir. All right, 109. Winner of this game advances to the Super Bowl. What is this Super Bowl? What is the number? Back to pass. Stafford. Happy feet. Thrown. Incomplete. Incomplete. So the Rams now going to punt. Seattle has 3 timeouts. CO not enough blankets. I always get bumped from jury duty by saying I believe the concept of jury nullification. There are a lot of connotations with the fuzzy fish. For real. Punt is away. Fair caught. At about the 26. So 54 seconds, 3 timeouts. They go to a commercial break in the NFC Championship game. Nobody wants fuzzy baloney. Son of a seagull. Well, chat, you know that the illustrious Sam Darnold's about to come out here and get a tutty before the half. You know that, right? You know we're about to witness greatness. Bob Phipps drops a membership. And OG Big Sexy gets it. OG Big Sexy, if you're in the chat, please thank Bobby for his generosity. Back in my day, quarterbacks would keep a can of sardines on them in case of a long drive. And Bobby drops another one. Arrowhand gets it. Arrowhand, if you are in the chat, please thank Bob Phipps for his generosity. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, Bobby. 124. Oh, dropped another one. The Oswego, we go, gets it. Thank him. If you're in the chat, Bob Phipps, thank you for the gifted membership. Nashun Blaine, Stafford was underrated when he didn't have a championship. Now he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league, easily. Phipps 2, the sequel. 3, actually. Bobby, his 4th gifted membership. Ever Santos gets it. Ever Santos, if you're in the chat, please thank Bob for his generosity. Thank you, Bobby. It's like going to be a 5-piece, y'all. Probably going to be a 5-piece. Pro Bowlers on both these two teams. Puka, Stafford, Burse, Young. Then you got Darnold, Lawrence, Shaheed, Smith and Jigba, Williams, Witherspoon. Bobby drops number 5. And Johnny Boy gets it. Johnny Boy, if you're in the chat, please thank Bob Phipps for his generosity. A 5-bomb, one at a time. Tactical. Nukes. Say I'm going to be like Brett Favre, right down to sending a Valhalla picture of little Sammy. Darnold in the shotgun on a 1st and 10 from the 26. Back to pass. Going to throw it right side. Caught by Smith in Jigba. A 1st down. Seahawks. You almost got into a rant. Quit teasing, baby. Man's about to curse Darnold to Valhalla. 1st and 10 from the 36. Darnold, in all his greatness, drops back to pass, throws it. Almost picked off. Almost picked off, intended for the tight end. Keep coming back and supporting, says Bobby. All right, what am I doing on this screen? That's easy for you to say, says Dog Catcher. 2nd and 10 from the 36. Darnold in the shotgun, puts a receiver in motion to the top side. He's back to pass. Looking deep. Going deep. Center of the field. Caught. Smith in Jigba. 1st down. I'll be shocked if there's not a flag here for the hit on in Jigba. But wow. I told you. I told you Darnold was going to do that shit, y'all. Takes it all the way to the 21. He almost got his guy killed, though. Now the tables have turned. That looked like one of Darnold's throws in the last 2 games last season. Come on, Rams, says Aunt G. Just like Favre used to do. JSN in the pink from the 22. Darnold in the shotgun. Duos to the left, a single down low, and a running back, Walker, to his right. Back to pass. Darnold fires it to Walker. Walker turns it upfield, takes it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st down, and the Seahawks have entered the red zone. Seahawks use their 2nd timeout. Told you he was going to take him down for the tutty, y'all. I told you, fools. How's the cold and ice? We ain't got none. I haven't seen this great quarterback play since the great Kirk Cousins, says Up in Smoke. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Bobby, for the 5 gifted. All right, 1st and goal from the 9. Darnold empty backfield. For now, they bring the running back there. And we got flag. False start on the offense. So 30 seconds remaining. 30 seconds remaining. 13-10 Rams. NFC Championship game. Winner will advance to the Super Bowl to take on the New England Patriots. First and goal, Darnold in the shotgun, running back to his left, 3 wide. Counting the tight ends, 4 wide. Darnold, end zone, back, incomplete, too high. Too high, intended for Smith in Jigba. So second and goal. Darnold sailed that one a little bit. No problem. Bob's just busy. Good to get a chance to relax. There you go, buddy. All right, from the 9, shotgun, second and goal. Darnold back to pass. Gonna fling it for the end zone. Wide open. Touchdown. Smith and Jigba. Rams forgot to cover him. How do you not cover that dude? How in the hell do you not cover that dude? He caught it just out of bounds. If yeah, baby, says Schmidt from the left hash. Extra point is up. It's good. Seven catches, 115 yards for Smith and Jigba, and we're not even at halftime. But the Seahawks take the lead, 17-13. We only got 20 seconds before the half. Momentum has shifted. Momentum has shifted, y'all, and my attempted reverse Uno card on Darnold is failing. Failing miserably. He's killing us as O. Seven catches, 115 yards, and a touchdown for Smith and Jigba. Sam is the GOAT. It's his drip show. Just reverse the reverse. All right, Rams bringing it out. 20, 25. Down at the 28. So 15 seconds. I predict the Seahawks versus Patriots Super Bowl. Way to go out on a limb there, Ian. Way to go out on a limb with that so difficult prediction. We're in the NFC Championship game. The Patriots have already made the Super Bowl, and you come in there with that banger of a prediction. Where is all the Fire McVay in the chat like every Dodger stream? He's going to start seeing them ghost. Just give him a second. Caught to the tight end. Takes it inside the 4 or out to the 40. And the Rams use their last timeout. Rams use their last timeout. 8 seconds to go. He's going to start seeing them ghost. Yeah. Let's go Rams, says Aunt G. He lives on the edge. And Darnold probably going to be on the Super Bowl, man, oh man, being a Vikings fan. You shut your mouth, Todd Harvey, or Henry. You shut your mouth. Up in Smoke definitely believes that the Patriots will play into this year's Super Bowl. All right, Seattle going to take their timeout. Rams cannot win. It says TC Tube. Rams are going to the Super Bowl, says David Catalano. I can't help it. Being a Vikings fan for me is rough. You and me, bro. Since 1977. 1st and 10. Stafford back to pass. He's going to run it. He's going to run it. He'll slide down. The ball comes loose. But they'll say he's down. Seattle's going to run it back anywho. But we are at halftime. All right, you all told me that Seattle gets the ball. I thought they had the ball first. But anywho. What'd Bobby say? Lots of time left, says Schmidt. He was down. This one's pretty close. Rams have displayed place-kicking prowess. Can't count either team out. I wanted Seahawks versus Denver, so Russ Wilson would be punching the air. Though Russ did make $30 million from Denver this year. Crazy. That is crazy. That's crazy business. Anywho, let's go to the stat page here. I'm going to play a little musica. I'm going to go use the restroom, and then I'll be back to go over the first half stats. Seattle kicked off, says Schmidt. Okay, buddy. I'll be right back in a bit. All right, chat. So we were in halftime of the NFC Championship game. The Los Angeles Rams losing to the Seattle Seahawks 13-17. But a much more entertaining game than that AFC Championship game that had to deal with the elements, that had to deal with all those elements. But let's take a look at the first half. Your game leaders for the Rams, Stafford, 8 for 15 with a touchdown, 125 yards. Sam Darnold, 12 for 18 with a touchdown, 209 yards. Corum is the leading running back for the Rams. That's interesting with as many times as Williams has got the ball, it seemed like, but 40 yards for Corum. Walker, who had that crazy first half or first quarter, 9 carries, a touchdown, and 37 yards. The leading receiver is Jackson Smith and Jigba with 115 for the Seahawks on 7 receptions with the touchdown. Rams, Puka Nacua, 75 yards on 4 receptions. How do I have them lined up like that? Why don't you guys tell me these things? Jesus Christ. I know I'm the streamer, but that's supposed to be up there. I literally have the same thing on 2 screens. Total yards. Total yards, Rams 204, Seahawks 239. Neither team has turned it over. Did we have any turnovers in the first game? This might have been a turnover-free day. 11 first downs for the Rams, 12 for the Seahawks, a pretty even Steven. The Rams have yet to have a penalty called on them, but the Seahawks 3 for 25. The Rams are 1 for 5 on third down, not good. The Seahawks 3 for 6. Neither team has attempted a fourth down conversion. Red zone opportunities, 1 for 1 for the Rams, 2 for 3 for the Seahawks. And surprisingly, the Rams lead the time of possession battle, 15-14 to 14-46. That game had no mention of farts and jars, exactly. Where we cheated out of the dog visuals at halftime. Perhaps. Let's put him up there. Let's put up General Thor. Obe is taking a bathroom break. We'll pause for 60 seconds for station identification, says Chumbers D. Gold Vikes is Casey Bowles. I just found out yesterday about the 58-year-old NIL football freshman, Tom Sillo. Put it in for 7, says Jeff Pollard. There was a request, I forgot. Do you think Minnesota should sign Malik Willis or Davis Mills as competition for McCarthy? Especially if Burrow stays with Cincy. Apparently the Burrow business over the last 3 days was all fake. Apparently the Burrow shit was all fake. It was a clickbait. But out of those two, I wouldn't mind. I've always wanted Willis on the Vikings. Todd Henry. Even when he came out of college, I wanted the Vikings to draft him. But I say Malik Willis. Sorry if I missed the chat back feeding my sister. She is listening. She's in great spirits, but hates Seattle and the Rams. She's a 49er fan, says Bob Phipps. Can we take a moment to thank the refs for their wonderful officiating they have done in this game, says Up in Smoke. Up in Smoke, ever the referee supporter. Bro, I don't believe anything that I see on IG or YouTube Reels, says Up in Smoke. I've always liked Willis too, says Todd Henry. The missed face mask refs, says T. Kubler. All right, should be getting close to the third quarter, chat. I've picked up one subscriber during this entire stream. I have picked up one subscriber, so shout out to that one subscriber. You are the man. You are the OG, sir. Oh, man. I appreciate that one subscriber, y'all. All good, says Ty Gator. And they're sending it back out, it looks like. So one of these teams in the next 2 quarters is going to get sent to Cancun. The other one is going to the Super Bowl. Rams fans complaining about officiating is rich, considering they're almost never flagged despite holding on every play from the line of scrimmage. Damn. Shots fired. Shots fired. Call the popo.
You're not at that point, in my mind, thinking about scoring. You're thinking about how do we go into half?
So here we go. The start of the third quarter. This will be the last, likely the last doubleheader on the channel for a bit, y'all. This will likely be the last doubleheader. Up in Smoke is colorblind and sees it all in black and white. Goat Burrow 2019 LSU. Facts. I'm already subscribed, says Daniel. Victor Valenzuela in the house says, let's go Rams. All right, Rams kick it to Seattle. So Schmidt didn't lie to me. Short kick. All right, they're only going to get it at the 20 there. Aaron Andrews getting interviewed. I'm only one of 12 people on earth who does not complain about officiating. Go refs, says Summero. Quadruple header in March Madness, says T. Kubler. Someone said you had a talking frog, but I don't believe him. I have a talking dog. Handoff. So they start it like they began the first half. Walker, a nice little run. A gain of 5 on the right side. On defense is Angie. Ram O-line is the very definition of an offensive holding. Is that real fur? Boots with the fur. Man, that's so rare. I get one of these side-by-side commercials on my deal here. Oh, because I'm watching the feed. 2nd and 5 from the 24-ish. Darnold back to pass. Throws it. Caught by Smith and Jigba. Takes it out past the 35 to the 37. First down, Seahawks. Boots with the fur. The whole club was looking at her. Love the refs now with DEI. We got chicks. Says Bob Phipps. Steve, my Colts defense held you out of the end zone and you're talking shit. Says Bruce Cox. Damn. All right, 1st and 10. Darnold under center. It's a pitch faked. Darnold rolling right, getting chased by a big man, and he throws it out of bounds. Incomplete. Incomplete. Saying Darnold is dealing with an oblique injury. It's a grimacing. That wide receiver for Seattle is good. Yeah, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I don't know what that pain is in my right side here, y'all. 2nd and 10. Shotgun. Running back to the left, 3 wide. Handoff. This is the smaller running back, and he's tackled. No, that was Walker. Walker, he lost a couple. He lost a couple on the right side. Seattle is going left to right on your TV screen. And we got another flag. So this will be likely holding, offensive holding. Yep. They declined the penalty. It'll make it 3rd down. Well, that's bad, especially since I'm not even in the playoffs, and yet back in Week 15, my defense was all over Darnold's ass, says Bruce Cox. All right, so a big 3rd and 12 here for the Rams if they want to get that elusive momentum back. Darnold in the shotgun, 3 wide formation with 2 up high. Back to pass. And he is going to get sacked by the Rams defense. Sacked by the Rams defense. By Verse, it's going to be 4th and 20, and Seattle will have to punt. I need them to sack, says Victor Valenzuela. No. Phone interruption. I'm back, says Shelby. The pain in Darnold could have been the Vikes quarterback realization. Yeah, whatever. Punt formation. Punts away. $1 million football to the Rams. Oh, he balled it. He balled it. Fell backwards in Seattle. Gets it in the red zone. Are you kidding me? The first big mistake of the NFC Championship game. Oh! That was some bullshit, says Aunt G. Bonehead. There you go, baby, says Schmidt. What is he doing, bro? What are you doing? So a gift, and they're already up by 4. So 1st and 10. Eric comes in and he gets the lead. Darnold back to pass. Fires it for the end zone. Touchdown to the tight end. Bobo, touchdown. Rams handing out gifts. It's not even Valentine's Day. Literally ruined the game. Darnold honking on Bobo for the tutty. All right, extra point. $20-37 now. 37 total. What are you doing, bruh? What are you doing? We go to a commercial break. Seahawks 24, Rams 13. Fire Dave Roberts. If I was the Rams, the punt returner is looking for a new job. Stop spoiling. I'm back in the nick of time. Game ain't over, says Bruce Cox. Fire Ham. Fire Darwin Ham. That was a biggie, y'all. I mean, it's still really early, right? It's still really early. in this fourth or the third quarter, but that one hurt. So an 11-point game. Let's boot some spoilers. I got one of them. Seahawks got all the momentum. Yeah, they do. Yeah, this is probably, is this a must score drive for the Rams? I kind of think it is. I think they got to at least get a field goal out of this. The game will get interesting in the fourth, Seattle fans. Just sit and watch. Cheers, amigos, says Victor. What happened? The Rams were fielding a punt, and my man literally laid down and tried to catch it. Tripped over his own foot. Backing up. Seattle jumped on the ball in the red zone, and Darnold, first play, a zipper right across the middle to Bobo for the touchdown. Hell yeah, it's a must, says Victor. I'm either missing the spoilers or you mods are deleting them super fast, says Schmidt. Rams need some good to happen, even just 3. All right, so here we go. Rams, they didn't have it long last time, but they get it again. The $1 million football. And this will be brought out, of course, 20, 25, and down at the 24 about-ish. And the Seahawks are hyped. Seahawks are hyped. They're showing the replay of the touchdown. So Bobo did an out and in and beat his cornerback, and Darnold put it on the spot, yo. Darnold with a nice pass, put it right where it had to be. Over the safety and away from that corner on that side. 1st and 10 from the 25. Stafford fakes the handoff. Gonna go long, right side. Caught. Higbee, first down. Big hitter to Higbee, or to Parkinson. Gain of 40. The Rams, first down. Never mind, says Shelby. Where's the $1 million football? Shelby, girl. It's on the Rams side, right above Matthew Stafford's head. Player's been aggressive since the beginning. Darnold put that one in there perfect, says Henry. 1st and 10 for the Rams from the Seattle 35. Handoff. Williams up the middle. Gain of 3. Gain of 3, chat. Parkinson, man. They're talking about how big he is. I never knew. He's a big dude. A bad mama jamma. Come on, Rams, says Aunt G. So 2nd and 6 from the Seattle 31-ish. Stafford back to pass, throwing it right side. Caught. Adams inside the 1. First down. And the Rams are back in the red zone. Second half going to be a barn burner. She looks like it. Devontae Adams to the 1. 1st and goal for the Rams. 9:52 clock running here in the third quarter. Rams trying to answer that Seattle score. Ball snap. Stafford, corner. Adams, touchdown, Rams. Whose house? Rams house. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing if you can score like that, y'all. Adams, the in and out corner, and Stafford puts it on the dime. I'm getting scared, says Up in Smoke. Let's go Rams, says Arturo Lopez. Don't get cute, just score. Extra point. Good. Beavis. So back to a 4-point game, chat. McVay flexing on the Rams sideline. 9:41 to go in the third quarter. Rams 20, Seahawks 24. That was pretty cool. Got it right back. Now I don't want to see that returner back on the field. Rams needed that, says Todd. This has definitely been more entertaining than the AFC Championship game. Can I get an amen? A hallelujah. Fire whoever the Seahawk coach is. The Rams are still down. Don't forget that. That's an important part of this whole equation. That is an important part here. Arturo says, I can't wait for Dodger baseball. It's now officially a shootout. Loving it. Enjoyable, says Ty Gator. Devontae Adams is legit. Great player, says Up in Smoke. Betting's still open, y'all. Usually for Valhalla Sports Talk points. They're like points, but with a V to bet the winner of the game. The choices are Rams or Seahawks. Bet between 10 and 10,000 if you got that many. And you too could be point rich by the end of the day. How about some Darnold shutdown action, says Theo. Seahawks went prevent on that one. Word salad putting up the Dodgers emoji. No weather drama in this game, though, says Kubler. First Dodger spring training game is a month from tomorrow, says O. All right, 151 in the house. I believe that's our high for today. We got 4,000 views, 4,100 to be exact. 337 is the average view duration. Subs have been hard to come by today, and they still are. We have yet to pick up a sub. We got the one, I believe. We did get the one, so hit the sub. Get a video a like. Give the old video a like. Okay, they're showing a Rams watch party. It looks like it's at SoFi. It could have been a crypto, though. I used my voice as a tax credit on your 2024 tax return. All right, into the end zone. Seattle takes possession of the $1 million football. Val Wright, Tram still down. What's that mean? Charleston Lewis, nervous. Monkeys. Oh, 3 monkeys. DC. DC hits the 3 monkeys on the slots. And he wins a whole 196 points. Epic game. 1st and 10 from the 35. Darnold hands it off. Walker gets corralled after a gain of about 2. Epic game, says Bob Phipps. I called that shit. Rams would get a touchdown after that shit with the special teams, says Bruce Cox. NFC will win anyway. San Francisco is out, says Mike Sage. A big spenda. This is DC. 2nd and 7 from the 38. Darnold under center. He's about to throw a pick. Darnold is going to throw an interception pretty quick. Handoff Walker. Going right. This time the Rams defense says, not today, son. A loss of 3. Val is right. Rams still down. Hey, hey, we're the monkeys. People say we monkey around. Everybody laughing and singing. Rams, please cover. Smith and Jigba, says Todd Henry. 3rd and 9 is the down and distance. Here's where Darnold throws the pick. Shotgun, back to pass. Darnold throws it left side. Caught. 1st down. Cooper Kupp, his first reception. First reception for Kupp, and it results in a Seattle 1st down.
Out there and he'd be going back. Should outbreak the defense, lob it up there.
We got a gambler. Handoff. Walker up the middle. Woo, nice run. 1st down. 1st down on the power run by Walker the 3rd. Todd says Darnold is on today. Charleston, are you trying to bet? Here, I'm going to type in what you want to do if you want to bet on the Seahawks. I already bet, so it won't take for me. But this is what you want to do, Charleston Lewis. It won't take for me, though. I already bet. I have one of the little C here, speak no evil monkey figures with a 4th do no evil. Caught again over the middle here. A 9-yard gainer this time to Hulani. 9-yard gainer. Seattle moving now. Jeff Pollard in the house. Walker the 2nd was better. Up in smoke. 141 in the house. It's a 2nd and 1 from the Rams 31. Quick throw left side. Jackson and Jigba takes it inside the 20 for a Seattle 1st down. And the Seahawks have entered the red zone. A wide receiver screen. A nice block by Cooper Kupp out there. And then Jigba takes it up the field and puts the Seahawks back in the red zone. 5:44 clock running here in the 3rd quarter. Seattle with a 4-point lead trying to add on. They're going left to right on your TV. It's a 2-wide formation with a tight end on that left side as well. Handoff. Darnold rolls left. Naked boot. Caught by the tight end. And he will go down inside the 15. I think to about the 13. So a 7-yard banger. Going to make it 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Darnold playing like he did last season with Minnesota last year. Charles, take the comma out. Yeah, no comma in the 10,000, Charles. And complete on the left side here. They were quick to the line. Arturo Lopez has come on defense. The Vikings GM Queasy should be fired after this game, and head coach KOC should be put on notice, says Kubler. Andre P says this game is over. Up in Smoke says the Rams need to stop. Shotgun here. Darnold. He has Walker to his left. Trips right. Back to pass. Throws it. It's caught. Cooper Kupp, touchdown, Seahawks. Cooper Kupp against his old team. They said he was too old. They said he couldn't play. They said he wasn't worth the money. And he makes the Rams pay in the NFC Championship game. Darnold, 13 yards to Kupp for the touchdown. Extra point is good. Three touchdown passes for Darnold. 19 for 27, three touchdowns, 291 yards. They go to commercial singing the safety dance. Pain. Man, Seahawks, Patriots. Foofta.
Have you ever done a job for $11 million? So that's what you guys call.
What a choker that Darnold is, says Schmidt. Oh, they've earned it for sure. They've earned it for sure. Horrible Super Bowl, says Drip Show. Yeah. I can't say it's the most exciting one I've ever heard of. How many Super Bowls did the Seahawks win? One? I mean, we didn't have a chance at a team that hadn't won it yet, right? Going into today, because everybody's won one. Guess I'll be a Patriot fan in the Super Bowl. Repeat Deflategate. Viking Jerome. Kentucky Fried Seahawk. Only one for the Seahawks so far. Darnold's QBR right now is 142.7. Angela Rainier checks in. What's up, Angela? They lost the Super Bowl to the Pats on the Russ Wilson. Seahawks won one with Pete Carroll. He was in two. Still a lot of time left, y'all. It's an 11-point lead, 4:52 to go. 4:52 to go. So plenty of time for Sam Darnold to shit the bed. Rams bringing it out. Out to the 24. Out to the 24. Flag on the play. No one going to beat the Hawks when Arnold plays that well, except maybe the Rams, says O. All right, what's this flag? Illegal block on the Rams. Oops. Not today, says Shelby. Stafford coming up big here, says Pollard. Bring out the toilet paper, says Scoop. All right, 4:45 remaining in the third quarter. Rams chasing 11 for the tie, 12 for the lead. Last time I checked, there are no 11 or 12-point plays in football. Stafford fakes the handoff, going to go long. Left side, caught. Adams. Devontae Adams, a big banger. First down, Rams. 35-yard gainer on the left side. Stafford to Adams. First and 10. Stafford back to pass. With time, throws it right side. Parkinson, gain of 1. Oh, an illegal contact on the defense as well. That's another automatic first down. First and 10 from the 47. Rams ain't bullshitting. They're going the other way. Can't be holding on to the Puka Nakua like that, son. Currently the third quarter, Miss Shelby. Top of your page. Adams having a big game. First and 10. Handoff. Williams up the middle. Gain of about 5 by Kyron Williams. All right, one of the Rams, Turner, one of the big fellas, is headed to the locker room. Stafford, number 6 all-time leader with 300-yard playoff games, says Ron Ohm. Second and 5 from the Seattle 43. Stafford back to pass. A flag. Dumps it to Williams. Williams is taken down after a gain of about 2, but we do have a flag. Usually offensive holding. Hands to the face on the offense. So that's a big 10-yarder. Good buddy. And if you're wearing that pad on your helmet like that, don't put your hands in someone's face. Because they're watching you anyway, because you look goofy as hell. You look goofy as hell, so they're already watching your ass. You look like a bobblehead. Can't wait till the Dodgers sign Scooble. Seattle only has 1 Super Bowl win in 14, says Word Salad. Second and 15. Duos to the right, a single down low here. Handoff, up the gut, Williams. Takes it back to the Seattle side of the 50. 3-yard gainer. Rams are going to pull this out, says Scoop. They need that big turnover. They need Darnold to make that mistake or a fumble or something. They need Sam Darnold to deliver him a present. 2:23. Back to pass on a 3rd and 12. Stafford steps up, fires. Almost picked off, incomplete. Lucky that was only incomplete yet. So 4th and long. And the Rams are going to punt. So Seattle could pretty much end this puppy right here, y'all. Seattle could pretty much end this with any kind of points here. Well, maybe not end it, but don't use all caps. Almost picked. Mushroom head. Wait a minute now. Wait, there's a flag that came out after. Taunting on the Seahawks after the play. Oh my goodness, a huge mistake. Unsportsmanlike conduct. on a 4th and 12.
He's going back to Rams smash that strike, get an opponent. That's a big penalty because going fourth down.
What an idiot. What an idiot. He's yapping at McVay. Or he's yapping at one of the coaches in Stafford. And McVay said, that's a penalty. And the ref said, yeah, it is. Back to pass. Going long, left side, wide open. Puka. Touchdown. Are you kidding me, bro? My, how the turns have tabled. Ladies and gentlemen, my, how the turns have tabled. It trolls it all the way through the catch. Hey, something's wrong here. Did they rule it incomplete? The stat page says this is an incomplete pass. So it's a touchdown play, so it's under video review. I think they get robbed here. I think the Rams get robbed here, Chet. Or something's wrong. Something is going wrong here. I'm refreshing my screens, y'all, but or ESPN went down or something. I'm going to go show you what I'm looking at, y'all, which is confusing the shit out of me. This is confusing me. All right, so there's the team stats. They went to a commercial. And see, Matthew Stafford pass incomplete deep right. This was deep left. So I think it's just that ESPN is down. I know what my eyes saw. My eyes saw that was a completed touchdown catch. And they review all scoring plays. Let me see what the chat says. Firm grip the whole way. TD called on the field. Lots to review. Thank goodness they went to a commercial. No, he was into the end zone by the time that butt hit. They forgot how they were going to rig it. Yeah, it's still showing on ESPN, y'all. I haven't, I refreshed it, but you see what it says there. 1st and 10 on the Seattle 34. He got it. FanDuel saying 26-31. You see where my confusion is coming from, though, right, Chet? All right, it's 26 on the TV. So they got the extra point. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right, so here we go. Now it shows touchdown. And they made the extra point. Oh, there's the extra point. The extra point is good. So 27. I'm so confused. I am so confused, y'all. Thornelius, I hear you over there. All right, just a minute. Let me do this. Jake Khalif, welcome to the Berserkers. So Rams 27, 31. I just screwed up my screen somehow. That's crazy. What a big mistake by that linebacker, that dude, the defensive guy. And they got a little drama on the Seattle sideline there. 5 plays, 87 yards, took 2:46 off the clock. Nakua, a 34-yard catch for the touchdown from Stafford. 2:06 to go. $1 million football over to the Seahawks. This will be brought out 20, 25. A collision at the 27. So right at the 2-minute mark of the third quarter. I do remember it, all rounder. I was watching it. Crowbrock in the house. Can someone explain in baseball terms, how close this game is? DBs are now yelling at each other. Yep, a little animosity. DG says just need to stop now. Rams still chasing the lead, y'all. End around. End around. They're not going to get nothing there. The speedy Shaheed unable to make anything out of that end around play there. Both of these quarterbacks on pace for 400 yards. Yep. Let's go, LA. I need y'all to win. I got 150 off a $10 bet. This is Phil. 3-2 in the 7th in baseball terms, says T. Kubler. Hey, Thor, come here. Come here, buddy. Who's that? 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Get him! Get him! Incomplete. Incomplete. So it's going to make it 3rd and 10. Two 3-run home runs in the 7th inning by both teams. Darnold, 19 for 28, 291, and 3 tutties. Stafford, 13 for 21, 3 touchdowns, 265. Shotgun formation for Darnold. Empty backfield on a 3rd and 10. 4 wide formation. Back to pass. Thrown. Caught. And it's a 1st down. Whoa, wait. They mark it short. Oh, wait. It's real close. They say 1st down. 1st down, Seahawks. Badly needed. They did it, Henry. They picked it up. Walker lined up at wideout instead of in the backfield there. 4. First and 10 for the Seahawks. Now they're on their own 37. Darnold back to pass. Going to roll right, throw it to the running back who gets tripped up on the play. That's Halani. 5-yard gain. This will take us to the end of the 3rd, chat. All right, we're going to the 4th, chat. Put the 4s in the air like you just don't care. I'll be right back, y'all. I'm going to take a little break. Val screaming, get him. You better quit looking on that. Lay down your head. Gotcha. Back on the mic, y'all. I am back on the mic. Let all the streamers know. No flag has to be thrown, says Summer O. Hit the like and subscribe, says Ron. Thanks, buddy. 166 in the house. We got 5,000 views. We're at about 350 view duration. We picked up 2 subscribers, chat. 2 subs picked up. Two subscribers picked up. This is 2 offensive slinging it, says Todd Henry. The taunting was blatant. He was warned and walked back over to the bench and started up again, says Schmidt. Shelby putting up the 4s. Like she just don't care. I think Thor's out of water. He was putting himself above his team. I would want to kick his ass if I were a Hawk player. Yeah, well, they were on him. He was going at it with a teammate afterwards. So Hubler had become a Seahawk fan. He's defending him. Plot twist. 2nd and 5. Seattle now going right to left. Darnold under center. On his own 40. Darnold changes the play, steps back into the shotgun. Rams drop out. They rush 4. Darnold going to run to his left here. He'll get a first down and take it into Ram territory. First down, Seahawks. I made some tasteless chicken soup, says Daniel. You told me to. What you talking about? So big run there by Darnold. I keep waiting for him to F up, but he never does. The ball now on the Rams, 44. Darnold sacked. Yes. Oh, yeah, that was nice. That was nice. He just blew through on that. My goodness. That was a loss, a big one. And Darnold got slammed. He gave him everything but the kitchen sink. That was his name. If the Hawks lose, someone's going to need security, says Scoop. If the Rams player did the same exact thing, Hawks, what would you feel? Would you want the penalty? Darnold throws it to Cup here. Cup takes it back to the Rams side of the 50. Put the 4 in the chat. Oh, yeah. Thanks. I appreciate it. I appreciate it for you putting the 4s in the air like you just don't care. 175 in the house. I think that's our high for today. 3rd and 15. Darnold in the shotgun. Is this where he does it? Is this where he screws up? Oh, this is going to be offsides on the Rams. Automatic first down. Oh! Oh, 3rd and 10, not an automatic first down. If the same thing happened to the Rams, then I would stand with the refs. 3rd and 10 from the Rams, 44. Darnold in the shotgun with an empty backfield. 5 wide, back to pass. Throws it. Boom! Slobber knocker, incomplete. Durant, not the basketball one, the Rams one. Pop this fool. Popped him like a champagne bottle. You can't blame the refs when no one else is available to blame. It's just lame. This is All right, they're going to punt it. They going to punt it. Punt is away. It'll come down at the 9. Rams get the $1 million football. 1st and 10 from their own 10. They're down by 4. 12-18 to go in the 4th. That boneheaded penalty was the same as a turnover. I agree. I'm just a fan of the refs not deciding a conference championship game. That last play, helmet to helmet on the pass breakup, no call. Then the defender dances and taunts down the field. Hubler says we need to call everything. We need to call everything. All right, this dog is going to get in trouble, chat. Come here. Come hang out with your paw. Or go with your mama, one or the other. Where's Andre's demented humor? Did he catch an easy flight? No, he's still around somewhere. All right, 12-18 to go in the 4th, chat. 12-18 to go in this 4th quarter. Uh-oh, Thor says Theo. Andre went to Seattle to get his wife back from Bill O. We got us a domestic. Got us a domestic. Andre is spreading his dementedness elsewhere currently. Bob says, I'm in trouble. The mods are fighting. All right, 12-18 to go. They're still loud in Seattle. All right, from the 10-yard line, 1st and 10. Stafford under center, a very loud Lumen Field. So they hand off to Williams, left side. Williams battles for a 10-yard gain and another Rams first down. They let me use my one call. Val, bail me out. Okay, where I gotta go? Let's go Rams, says Manta Racer. Where are you at, Andre? I'm on my way. Pookie. From the 20. Under center. Fake the handoff. Thrown, caught. Williams out of the backfield. First down. That was Corum for 15. My bad. Corum. 1st and 10 from the Rams, 36. I love when I go silent how much you miss me, says Andre P. Theo putting up the Rams. Wiffle Lab in the house. 44 total plays for the Rams, 53 total plays for the Seahawks. 1st and 10. Fake the handoff. Stafford throws it to that running back. He will dodge a defender. He's still up. Another first down. Williams, a nice play and nice shake and bake on the defender and a nice Rams first down. I'm in Seattle. This lack of tackling is pathetic, says Schmidt. Let's go, says Aunt G. Did we call a timeout? Injured Seattle Seahawk guy. I'm assuming he's a linebacker with the number 42. I could be wrong, though, and often am. Val's mods don't fight. We tend to disagree sometimes. All right, this is from the Rams 49. Stafford fakes the handoff, rolls right. He's going deep over the middle. Incomplete. Incomplete. Way out of the reach of everybody. Everybody. So they took a shot there, y'all. They took a shot. We debate the finer aspects of the game. .174 up in here. It's a 2nd and 10 from the 49. Stafford under center. Back to pass. Blitz on the way. Gets the big tight end Parkinson. First down and more. First down Rams. First down Rams. They moving again. Give that guy a lollipop and cart him off the field. As Master Ref of Imperial Magistrate, I declare all references negligible. There is no foul called. Back to pass. This time a thrown to Williams here. He can't shake the defender this time. It'll be a short gain of 2. 9:31 clock running here in the 4th quarter of this NFC Championship game. The Seahawks holding a 4-point lead, and the Rams want it. They need 4 for the tie, 5 or more for the lead. Definitely a different ball game compared to that AFC Championship game earlier. Of course, the weather was the MVP of that game. 9 minutes exactly, clock running, back to pass. Thrown to Williams out of the backfield. Another gain of about, 6? It'll make it 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. I believe the Rams are 4 down territory at this point. I believe with McVay, they are in 4 down territory. Meaning I do not think they will try a field goal unless it's a gimme. They're calling it 3rd and 1. It's about 3rd and 1.5. Fake the handoff. Throw over the middle. Parkinson dropped it. Parkinson dropped it. It hit him right in the hands. And now we'll see if I was correct. The Rams will go. Everything perfect. Headed in his fingertips. And it just squeezed out like some toothpaste. I'm tipsy, says Sheila. This one turns into a track meet. You ain't lying. This time the Seahawks are going to take it away. Take the gloves off. Back to pass on a 4th and 1. Stafford going to run it. And he gets it. First down, Rams. First down, Rams. Barely. Arkinson turning into Addison. Or Poop. It's Quackenbush. Where is this ball at, chat? 7:37 clock running here. The ball sits on the Seattle 23. Handoff. Williams gets nothing here but a flag, and I think it's going to be offsides on the Seahawks. I personally think this is offside on the Seahawks. Can you put the time up? No. Offsides on number 48 of the defense. 7:27 remaining in the fourth. Game ball for Stafford, says Ron. Rams going to score a touchdown here, says Todd Henry. We're listening to you, says Shelby. Almost 200 in the chat. All right, Stafford under center on a 1st and 5 now after the penalty. Puts a receiver in motion, fakes the handoff to Williams, I believe, or Corum. Stafford going to pitch it to Puka. Puka inside the 20 to the 12. First down. And the Rams have entered the red zone. Rams looking for the lead, baby. Little pitch forward to Puka. So 1st and 10 from the Seattle 12. Shotgun, Stafford. Throws it, caught, Puka. Takes it to the 7-yard line. 6:21 clock running. 6:21 clock running here in the fourth quarter. Rams chasing 4 for the tie, 5 for the lead. It's crazy. Puka goes to the sideline. No, Puka, no. Last score wins, says to Gator. Maybe. Carmen, appreciate it. Let's go, says Up in Smoke. Handoff. Williams tackled. Little or no gain. 3rd down now. 5:34 to go. 5:27 clock running. McVay calling in the play. Total yards this half, 231 for the Rams, 113 for the Seahawks. Shotgun. Trips right. Adams up high. Stafford. Happy feet. Throws it. Incomplete in the corner. Intended for Mumfield. And 4th and 4. What do you do, chat? What do you do, chat? Do you go for it? Or do you kick the field goal and cut it to a 1-point lead? They're going for it. I don't disagree, really. I know normally I do, but I don't know. I think you got to go. 4th and 4. Back to pass. Stafford. End zone. Incomplete. And Seattle gets the turnover on downs. Denied. They were denied. Almost picked off. McVay covers his face with his play calling sheet. 4:54 to go in the fourth quarter. Seattle still with the 31-27 lead. A trip to the Super Bowl on the line. That's why I enjoy the company of this channel. It doesn't matter who's playing. We're always friends. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Should have taken the points there, says CB. Don't matter what a game, says Ty Gator. It comes down to this. All of a sudden, the defense started playing, says Todd. I need a stop here, says Andre P. Come on, Rams, says Wiffle Lab. Charleston says denied, baby. I am well behind. Maybe I could speed it up. Let me go down one. Back up one. Watch it live. See if that helps. Now the Rams need a touchdown in this game to win. If they kick that good, they would only need a field goal. Well, I think we all agree there, but they, the clock had a big part to that. It's 4:54 to go. I think that's the right call by McVay there. 4:54 to go. You run the risk of Seattle marching this thing down the field and taking all the time off that's left off the clock. I don't disagree with that call. John Corber says, will Sam Darnold throw a pick six, Valhalla? I hope so. I hope he does. Should have took the points with 3 timeouts. Need Sam Darnold to see ghosts. Corber, no. So they're showing that fourth down play. And everybody dropped into coverage. They had 9 in the coverage on that play. So that's where Stafford's got to run it, y'all. All right, so here we go. Seattle with the $1 million football. They'll start out at the 6. Darnold under center, single setback. They're going to run clock. They're going to run clock here. It's a handoff. Walker backs into the defense, a gain of about 5. 4 first downs win it. I totally disagree with that call. They should have taken 3 points with 3 timeouts. 3 first downs, it'll be over, says Ty Gator. Rams prevent defense incoming. If I was in McVay's position, I probably would have fled the locker room. Darnold is playing too well today. He's not throwing a pick, says Todd. Darnold back to pass, throws it. Walker shaking defenders. First down and more. Still on his feet. Walker's the MVP of this game, chat, in my opinion. He was definitely the X factor, if not the MVP. Always take the points. Analytics are infecting football now, says Scoop. You guys are acting like the Rams can stop the Seahawks on the regular. I don't know. I didn't like, with the time, I like the call. Going for it. But maybe that's just me. And off Walker up the middle. He gets popped, but it'll still be a 3-yard gain. All right, Rams take their first. So it's Super Bowl 60. So L is 50. X is 10. Super Bowl 60. When you know the run is coming, how do you give up 5 yards? They've been doing it the whole game. Walker is the difference to CB. Walker with 50-some yards at 3.7 a carry, MVP. I'm telling you, he's the one that the Rams have had no answer for. I mean, I know Darnold's got 3 touchdowns, but he's at least the X factor if Darnold's the MVP. Come on, defense. 2nd and 8. Darnold in the shotgun. Kind of a muddle handoff faked. It's going to be thrown long right side, incomplete. Incomplete. It was kind of thrown on a lob to Shaheed there. So that was a horrible pass by Darnold, but 3rd and 8 here. This might be ball game. 3rd and 8. I'm a Niner fan. I'm just talking sense here, says Scoop. Seatbelt says Whiffle laugh. 3rd and 8. Darnold in the shotgun, 4 wide formation. Rams showing pressure. And a timeout called by Seattle. Seattle takes the timeout. JSN has 139 receiving yards, says Kubler. Well, that's true. You guys are right. I just thought Walker was the one that set the tone early on for sure. And obviously that was a huge play right there as well. I find it harder and harder to watch football every year for various reasons, says John Corber. There's enough time to learn a new language. I might read War and Peace before this game ends. Michael Jordan was quarterback tonight. This trip. 3:20 to go, chat. 3:20 to go. Seahawks with the ball. A big 3rd down awaiting. Super Bowl Sam. Super Bowl Lux. You know, Dodger fans, we haven't talked about Gavin Lux being traded. We haven't talked about the Reds trading away Luxy, and I can't even remember where he went. Tomorrow, y'all. Tomorrow, I will forego the Laker game. I'm going to broadcast University of Arizona Wildcats basketball versus BYU Cougars. It's the battle of number 1 versus number 3 in NCAA men's basketball. And then we'll pick up the Lakers later in the week. But everything's already scheduled for the week on the channel. Everything is scheduled for the week. Remember, Pro Bowl on Saturday. That ain't my jam. And TBD if I'm going to do the Super Bowl. TBD what my plans will be for the Super Bowl. This one's going to get about 6,500 views. Not horrible, but not... I don't know. Maybe I would like to just go watch the Super Bowl at a sports bar. Like in the old days. He got traded to the Rays. All right, so 3:20 to go. They're returning back to the field. 3rd and 7. This is where in a perfect world, Sam Darnold throws a pick 6. This is where it happens. 3:20 to go, though. Shotgun with an empty backfield. 5 wide if you include the tight end. They bring a running back there with him, though. Darnold. The ball snapped. Rams rush. 4. Throw. Caught by Cooper Kupp. He fumbled it. No, they said he's down by contact. This is close to a first. And they say first down. Ooh. Think the Lakers will beat the Bulls? Don't care. They probably will. Back in the late 1900s, I was in high school. Review time for sure. He didn't catch that shit. That ain't even a catch. Throw the flag, McVay. Quit fucking around. Throw it. Throw it.
Is it a catch? He's got control.
I don't think that shit's a catch.
Against the big line, it's difficult to overturn. He may just want to challenge it and lose the timeout anyway. We'll see. Yeah, it's close. I don't think you can call it.
Listen now, you have to control it to the ground. That's the call every time now. We hear that a million times. So if a guy rolls further and it bounces or moves, it's not a catch. But this is going to be a catch where the ball comes popping out within milliseconds. 1st and 10, Seahawks. Bullshit. Back to pass, handoff. They're going to just kill clock now. He'll be stacked up at the 35. Milk steak. The Cooper Cup is always half full. Man, if that would have been the Vikes on defense there, I'd have lost my shit. I would have lost my ever-loving shit right there. That's the problem with replay, though, y'all, and I've said it all along. Shit's not consistent. It's still a judgment call. So what's the difference if a guy in a booth in New York calls it or a guy on the field? What's the difference if it's going to be a judgment call? And why didn't he challenge that? Was he not allowed to? LA out of timeouts, by the way. I've missed them all. Darnold rolling right. Hits Smith and Jigba, first down. Seattle's going to the Super Bowl. He gets calls, says dog catcher. There's a reason why they have the umpires and referees in football because they get paid to make decisions. So the clock now they say that Njigba caught this inbounds and the clock is running. Ten receptions, 153. All right, so replay assist tells him he stepped out of bounds with 3 minutes on the clock. I still remember the terrible call on Lieber for PI against the Saints with Favre. Yeah, exactly. LSU defends their baseball national championship February 13th, says Ty Gator. Did you close betting? I don't think so. Yeah, they're just playing it out here now, y'all. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Handoff to Walker up the middle. Gain of 2, 3. And Nufo comes in to take his little shot. I'm going to just time him out. F Nufo, y'all. F. Nufo. Is Vegas involved with the end of this game? I don't know. They sure injected themselves. I don't know if it was any wrong calls, but 2nd and 7. Darnold under center. Fakes the handoff. Play action. Incomplete and a flag. So I think this is going to be pass interference on the Rams. Holding on the defense, number 14. He's holding Cup, y'all. He's holding Cup. Bob Phipps says, LOL, God bless. Appreciate it, Bob. First and 10. Darnold under center here. 2:12 to go. Walker still on his feet. Seattle pushing him now. This will be like a 7-yard gain. 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning, and it looks like the Seahawks are going to punch that ticket, baby. I think Seahawks have this now, yeah. Look to your left, Val, and tell Darnold with the spinning ball above his head how great he is, says Kubler. Well, fuck Sam Darnold. At least it gives me a reason to watch the Super Bowl, y'all. At least it gives me a reason to watch the Super Bowl. Good night, says Drip Show. So many mental errors from the Rams. 1 first down ices it. Yeah. We'll take a storybook for the Rams to win now. That's not Sam, that's Michael Jordan. The Rams forced 0 turnovers. Facts. That's facts right there, up in smoke. But I think overall, what an ick Super Bowl matchup. Rams secondary is so bad. Are you doing the Super Bowl? I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know, y'all. I mean, 7,200 views for a Super Bowl? I mean, I just don't know, y'all. Maybe I'll go to a sports bar and just enjoy it. Have me some brewskis. You lose your butt if you wait. I just don't know, y'all. I'll talk to Mario and offer to go on there as a guest, but I just don't know, y'all. It's kind of, the traditional anniversary stream. It was 6 years ago that I did the last Super Bowl. So the George Halas Trophy is the one the NFC champion gets. Seahawks 2 minutes to go. They got 2 timeouts, a 4-point lead. All right, Darnold under center here. Single setback behind him. Handoff. He'll get nothing there. He'll lose about 4. It's going to make it 3rd down. Go to Twin Peaks, says Cubler. Well, I got to go to Phoenix to go there. Take us with you. I got to go to Phoenix to go to Twin Peaks for the Super Bowl. That would be fun, though. That shit would be fun. I bet you they don't let you stream from in there. Plus, they play that music all the time, so be a waste of time. But that would be a good time. 3rd and 7. All right, Seattle's going to use a timeout here with 1:15 to go. That's why I asked. We've been there 6 years with you. If you go to Twin Peaks, take us with you. I hope they both lose, says to Gator. Hey, I appreciate it, Benz. I appreciate it. You never know, y'all. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I decide to do. Twin Peaks gets Val so excited. Come to Kansas, says Daniel Quackenbush. You're wondering what, Scoop? It's the ice cold beer they have? Darnold sacked. So the Rams are going to get this ball with like 20 seconds to go. Arthur Lopez says Twin Peaks sound good. I could go to Tucson and go to Oyo Locos. I'm not familiar with it. I've never been. But Oyo Locos is kind of a knockoff from Twin Peaks and Hooters. They got the Latinas up in there, y'all. But it's all Mexican fare, the food. Kick is away. It'll be fair caught at the 7. 25 seconds, no timeout. Bad Bunny wearing a dress to piss off the MAGA who say they won't watch, says Brian. Hi, Val, for me to go to a bar and stream a Hello video from there. All right. Miracles do happen, y'all. Can the Rams snatch one? Rams need a real heave. Stafford throws it. Caught by Puka out at the 30. Get it. He's. All right, they clock it. Clock stops with 10 seconds. Wild Wild West in Tucson? Yeah, no politics. No politics. Rams need a Dodgers miracle. Exactly. Ojos Locos in Texas is like 4 times better than Twin Peaks or Hooters, says Charleston. You been? Timeout. Timeout, Seattle. Schmidt is ready to burst. All right, you got to go, Brian. We just got to keep it out of here. We got to keep the politics out. So still 10 seconds. Stafford in the shotgun. Back to pass. Fires. Caught. And Puka gets out of bounds. And they run. Why do they run the clock there? I'm not sure why they ran the clock there. Puka was out of bounds well before the time went off the clock. Guess not. Seattle wins it, chat. They're looking at this. Yep, Puka's knee is down inbounds. Yep, Puka goes down inbounds, so the clock does not stop rolling, and the Seattle Seahawks are headed to the Super Bowl. Yeah, congrats to the Seahawks fans. Gate 1, bye. Thanks for hosting. Watching from the Dominican Republic. Couldn't get the game out here. All right. Interviewing Darnold. He says, amazing with this locker room, with this coaching staff. Kick returner cost him this game, says Andre P. Yeah, with my girl, the Colombian and Spanish women there dress way better than the other two spots, and the DJs play club music during soccer games. Look at you, Charles. And Darnold did the Super Bowl. Guess I got to root for Seattle now, says Bruce. Thanks, V. I'll cheer for Southern Cal, homeboy. Darnold, says CB. Seahawks win. Seahawks win. Seahawks win.
Yeah. It's that time again. You know where you at? Valhalla, let's get it. Turn the sound up.
Lights down low, but the screen bright, glowing. Another game day, yeah, the energy flowing. Valhalla's on the mic, yeah, the host with the most. From the west to the Midwest, we raising the toast for the boys in blue. Dodger fan, we run deep while the other fans sleep. These the promises we keep. Every pitch, every swing in the chat, we all in. This ain't just a stream, this a straight up call, and we getting loud in the hall tonight. Got the whole chat vibing, feeling right. Valhalla's calling, yeah, the game is on. We be here till the victory is won. We getting loud in the hall tonight for the purple and gold or the blue and white. From the Calico sun to the Minnesota cold, for the Vikings faithful, stories yet to be told. Skull Vikes in the house, hear the war horn sound. Best sports talk on the tube, just look around. Then we switching the lanes for the other purple and gold. Laker Nation stand up, watch the legends unfold. This a place for the fans by a real fanatic. The passion is real, man, the vibe's automatic. We getting loud in the hall tonight. Got the whole chat vibing, feeling right. Valhalla's calling, yeah, the game is on. We be here till the victory is won. We getting loud in the hall tonight for the purple and gold or the blue and white. Yeah, you see the vision, you feel the pride. Hit that subscribe, nowhere to hide. Smash it like button, show them we here. Become a member, make the message clear. You ain't just a viewer, you part of the crew. Showing that support, yeah, we seeing you.
Yeah. The hall is live. Valhalla Sports Talk. We here all day. Let's go.
All right, chat. So Super Bowl 60 is set. Super Bowl 60 is set. It's going to be the Seattle Seahawks versus the New England Patriots. I think the Seahawks will be the home team, right? I think they will be considered the home team. I could be wrong, though. Good luck on your Super Bowl picks, says Shelby. I honestly feel we were last year, too, says O. Second best ain't enough, says O. Let's go Steelers, says Mark Nethercutt. All right, let me close out betting. The winner, Seahawks. 5 bets on the Seahawks, 3 bets on the Rams. 77777 in the loyalty pot. So 77,000 plus in the pot. But 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks from tonight, that'll be the big game. That will be the big game. Want to say goodnight, Gracie. Thank you to the Berserkers and the V-Homies. Shout out to Nufo, who's currently sitting in a timeout with his smart ass. Another close poll, yep. Yep. I don't think I won any of my bets. Yeah, I don't think I won any of my bets. That's probably it for betting.
Jewish Americans were victims of hate last year.
31-27. Darnold 346. Crazy. Vegas got early odds yet on the Super Bowl? Let me peek. I probably, maybe not odds yet, but maybe not odds yet. Apparently, New England's going to be the home team. At least according to this, at least according to ESPN. I suppose that could swap, but they've got New England in the home team hole. There are no odds yet. Those will come up in the next 15 minutes or so, though, I imagine. Four times in 50 seasons, Seattle's been in the Super Bowl. Seahawks an early 4-point favorite, says Cubes. Appreciate it, Bobby. Appreciate it, Bob Phipps. Another disappointing loss for the Rams. I normally go to the casino for the Super Bowl, winter weather permitting. Thank you, Carmen. Thank you to all the mods for your help this football season. If I don't do the Super Bowl, I appreciate it. So the day started out with New England defeating Denver 10-7 in the AFC Championship and ends with Seattle defeating the Rams. Confetti raining down at Lumen Field. Super Bowl will be on February 8th at 4:30 p.m. my time, 3:30 on the West Coast, 7:30 on the East. Levi Stadium, the locale, Santa Clara, California. I know. We'll see you. Appreciate it. A lot of money will go on Seattle, says Kubler. I saw a snowplow today take off a manhole cover. Yeah, I'm worried about Goose in Louisiana. Difference in this game was the fumbled punt. True. Some sparks, however, I feel bad for any drivers that don't see the hole in the road. What Andre P say? Did Andre P tell me good night? Later, Val. Hope you have a great one. Thank you, Angela, Dennis. All right. So Darnold raises the NFC Championship trophy. That fumbled punt was negated by the Woolen taunting call, says Kubler. I saw Goose has a stream ready for tomorrow, Val. Sam is now seeing the ghost of Lombardi's future. God bless you all, says Phipps. A team with no offense versus a team with no defense. Who wins? Who has no offense? And who has no defense? It's actually warmer than it's been. Maybe Mother Nature decided to share some of the crap she sent up here, says Shelby. All right, I'm out, y'all. I am out. We'll see you tomorrow for some University of Arizona basketball on the channel. And then I think I got a day off Tuesday before we do another Laker game on Wednesday. Day off Thursday, Laker game Friday, Arizona game on Saturday, and I think a Laker game on Sunday. Super Bowl turning 60. Yeah, I have that real nice Super Bowl 50 shirt, the bowling shirt that I have. It's hard to believe that was already 10 years ago. Dog catcher been alive for 58 of them. But I'm out, y'all. Everybody have a great rest of your night. Valhalla Sports Talk is off the air.